Hey guys, so I've got a few vintage Stormy mids on cards here that I'm going to be selling over the next couple of days. So I thought I'd just do a quick video post, as a bit of a teaser slash preview, and also just to run through the condition of some of them. So when I do post them as claims, you'll have more confidence in knowing the actual issues. Whilst I will describe them and do, you know, obviously tons and tons of still photos, you know a bit close hand of what the issues are. So I'll run through them quickly. I won't make it too long, but I'll start with the 79A over here, the Jedi mint on card. So he's quite nice. He's got a little bit of veining at the top. It's quite faint actually, you can't see it. Unpunched. Quite a nice card. The bubble's obviously quite yellowed. And dent. Sorry, I'm just running my glove over it to see if it is anything I can feel. I believe it's nice and dent, crack free. So it's quite a nice bubble. It's just obviously got a decent tint of yellow to it. And you can see on the front there's a bit of a surface rub there, but there's no cracks or dents or anything, and the blaster's popped out of his hands and it's just lurking around in the bubble. Actually, at the moment, quite wedged behind his back. And lovely figure, nice paint apps. And yes, 79 back, China. There you go. And yeah, quite a nice flat card. So the card's quite nice. It's got some light veining. Probably come up a bit better on some of the still photos, but if you catch it on the light there's a bit of a vein at the top there, and a bit of light edge wear on the right side. So he's quite nice. Just that yellow bubble is the main issue. So 79 back. Then I've got a 65C Jedi. So he's got beautiful, nice white figure. I'll go to the card first. So the card's quite nice. It's flat, punched obviously, but it's got a bit of veining on the right side. See that on the sides? And there's another vein at the very top. Very hard to see. They're quite unnoticeable, but I like to describe everything. If you know me, you probably know that I probably go over the top describing my stuff just so you know what you're getting. And that bubble's so nice and clear. And dent, ding free. Just a lovely bubble. Going over it with a fine-tooth comb here at the bubble. There is a tiny impression, which is so hard to see. There's a tiny little impression here on the bubble next to his helmet, but it is almost unnoticeable. Can't get it on any angle. Hopefully I'll get that on a still photo, but there's a tiny little impression on the bubble. But that has to be an 85 bubble. It's so clear, ding dent free. And then the only issue with the figure is the blasters come out of the tape. So you can see the tape's pressured over a bit and the blaster's hanging loose. So that's a really nice bubble. Nice card too. So there's that vein, the main vein. It's not that big. It's just about a centimetre, give or take there. And nice flat card, obviously punched. And the back's nice and clean too. And there's that vein on the, it's a vein, kind of a vein, but you can't see it from the front along the bubble line. So it runs up the side of this side of the bubble, but you can't see it from the front. You can only see it from the back of the card. So it runs down there. So that's about, you can see it takes up the whole offer part. And then it also looks like it's going off that way. That's not actually a vein, that's just some surface wear. So nice clean code. So that vein on the back you can't see from the front. So that was a 65C. Then I got a Power of the Force. Now this is a bit of a beater. So he's never come out the bubble. He cracked through the top in transit, not to me, to the dude I'm selling these for. So he's popped through the top. The figure's actually never come out, and he looks yellow through the bubble. But when you have a peek through the top, he looks snow white. So he looks like a really nice white figure. You can't get him out without cracking what's left at the top of the bubble. So he's never come out. Obviously the Power Force coin still firmly sealed, and blaster still firmly in his hand. See there? So it is a beater, obviously, like cracked top, big veins, all the way across in an angle from top corner to probably halfway down here. So vein goes like that, big thick vein there. Some veining at the top right, veining bottom right, veining bottom left. And the bottom of the bubble has also got a bit coming off, and you can see the white feet. But that's also on its last legs. So I'll pack that really well with bubble protection, as I do with all MOCs. Additional bubble protection, and it'll be in a star case. That won't get any worse than it currently is. But yeah, it's already quite a beater. You can see that's a massive vein down the corner, across the side, and then it's unpunched. But you can see that vein from the back too, see all the way. Goes from EV99 all the way to top right. So yeah, beater, Power of the Force, Stormy. Alright, then we got a Tri-Lego 70 back. So the card, it's got a bit of sort of edge wear, decent amount of edge wear. It's got quite a big vein here, and a smaller one here, but it's still a decent size. So a couple of veins, and they go all the way down to the bottom. Some edge wear. I'll look at the bubble and figure in a sec. So it's got a bit of a vein around the hanger, some wear around the hanger, right across the top. Obviously, if that was just a big high-end piece, if it was a lot nicer condition. And then you've got this, so the back of the card actually looks better than the front of the card, but you've got some edge wear on the bottom and top, and just that veining on the top, there's still evident through the back and the edge wear. So let's have a look at that fig. So that figure is nice and clear. Nice and white, sorry. And the weapon's just buzzing around, so it's got nice paint apps. Lovely figure. So the bubble's nice and clear. Most Tri-Legos are. Nice and clear. And for a Tri-Lego, it's actually not too bad. These are notoriously get dented because they're so chunky. But it's got a bit of denting on the top. You can see. The top here is dented in a little bit, caved in slightly. And it's got a few little dents around the top here. But for a Tri-Lego, it's not terrible at all. And perfect seal. So yeah, you pop him in a acrylic case, and he just looks lovely because clear case, clear arm bubble, beautiful white figure. Obviously, it does have a bit of edge wear, but hey, that gives a little bit of character. But that's not a bad Tri-Lego, especially the bubble. Very desired piece if it was super mint. And last time we got a SB41A. So this is got quite a bit of wear. So you've got some veins around the hanger, bit of veining here, it's unpunched, obviously. Some veining here, a little bit of edge wear down the right side. Bottom's got some light edge wear. Bottom left has got a little bit of edge wear there. A lot of edge wear here. I do video and stills, that way you can catch it. Everything, you know. Some things don't come up on video, some things don't come up on stills. So the figure looks nice and white. Nice paint apps. The blaster's just come out of his hand. It's kind of wedged in behind his right leg and in his hand. I'm sure that would probably move around a little bit, but at the moment it's pretty firmly wedged there. And then you can see the bubble's got a tint, like a yellow tinge of yellow to it. You can see it's not clear, but it's not terrible because you can still see that the Stormy himself is really clear. So it's just a tinge. I mean, you can probably tell it from where the bubble's meeting the picture of the Stormy here. That probably gives you the best indication of how tinted the yellow is. So it's a light yellow tinge. And there is, I believe, a dent on the top. So let me just check the stem. The stem's got a tiny little ding. You can see here, a little ding that goes across. It's not bad. There's no cracks at all. And then the top has got a little ding or dent, whatever you want to call that, above his left shoulder. Some of these are so hard to video. It's a little dent here anyway. It's not bad at all, but you almost can't see it from the front. You have to tilt it a little bit there. I can barely get it on this video. I'm hoping that it will come up better in stills, but it does have a bit of a dent there. And that's all there is to say on the bubble, I think. Otherwise the bubble's quite nice, obviously that tinge yellow. And then we haven't looked at the back yet. So most of the veins from the front come through, and you can see them in the back too. A bit of edge wear. So obviously far from mint. I'm not into graded in the slightest, but yeah, if you're asking me for a super quick grade, I'd probably give the card a 70 at best. I don't think there's anything warranting a 60, but probably a 70 card. Figure would be an 80, and I don't know, the bubble's probably a 70 or 75 Y. I would say overall 70 Y. I'd put this at. Not bad, but still a nice display piece. All these dudes, you chuck them in acrylic, they're just like gold. You can see that 65C really stands out, that clear bubble with that beautiful white Stormy. Nothing like a white figure, layer R2 Stormtrooper with super clear bubble. They just look so good. So you can see, obviously tinted, clear, quite yellow, clear and very yellow. Anyway, these dudes are coming up for sale this weekend or next few days. Hopefully I'll get them all up this weekend. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Jump in my group if you're not in there. Links before and after. I'm not a YouTube sensation by any means. I'm just doing this as a means to get conditions around there and to show everyone how passionate I am about describing things properly. And obviously I love this stuff, so I'll keep doing it. Thanks guys.